Oh, Jets fans. Oh, Jets fans, you are looking, and this is a rare occasion, so take a picture, take a screenshot. You are looking at a very happy New York Jets fan tonight, Saturday, 9 p.m. I was going to say 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm thrilled. Joe Douglas completely, as Maddie said, you have to, let's go. Jets, go Jets, fight, and the Jets chant for good measure. We might as well. Jets, Jets, Jets. Guys, I am thrilled tonight, and I'm not going to let anybody rain on my parade. I am Midnight Mike, your late night New York Jets host. I come to you every Tuesday at 10 p.m. I come to you every Saturday at 9 p.m. All of these times Eastern, folks. And I'm not going to let anyone rain on my parade because Joe Douglas totally redeemed himself, as Maddie quoted a few episodes ago, about I don't remember what. I can't tell you what we were talking about, but I'll tell you, as of right now, Joe Douglas, he started the 2022-2023 season last year at a high note for me. I mean, as on a high note for most Jets fans. Not only did he have a draft a few, like one prior where he brought in Garrett Wilson, he brought in Breece Hall, he brought in Sauce Gardner. But then going into 2023, he brings in Aaron Rodgers. And, look, nobody, I mean, I kind of knew it. I talked about it with people. But in reality, it's like a miserable Jets fan going, oh, yeah, he's going to get hurt the first game. That was me. And then he did. I mean, it's expected as a Jets fan to get kicked in the nuts. And I'm okay with that. So that's why we have to take days like this. And we've really got to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. Let's celebrate. And let me tell you something. I'm going to talk over this because I don't want YouTube to not monetize this video. I don't want to share monetization. This is not the official Kool in the Gang. This is karaoke. But let me tell you right now, the Jets have an O-line. Woo! Yeah! Oh, I'm not done, folks. Oh, wow. Let's have a party. Let's celebrate. Oh. Come on. And now, like I said, I got to talk over this because otherwise it's going to be a big problem. And now there's confetti. There's all these little streamers and everything all over the place. One more for Joe effing Douglas. Woo! There we go. All right, and I'm going to have to get the cleaners in here to clean this up, but it doesn't matter because these come so few and far between. We need to celebrate. We're going to bring in my co-host, Maddie. Maddie, welcome to the show.
What is up, everybody? How about that? What a change on the feeling from earlier this week.
1 week makes the difference. I mean, seriously.
I mean, okay, let's stay grounded in reality here. We're not perfect, but
no, we're not perfect.
But the improvements are huge.
The improvements are huge.
And this is exactly what all of us were saying. This is what we need. Go out there, Joe Douglas. Show us what the hell we pay you for. And he did.
Absolutely, he did.
So, we're not 100% ready to rock and roll. But what we've got going right now, so much, like I genuinely, as a fan, And I'm sure that all my numerous angry tweets sent to the Jets really affected this.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure they're like, oh shit, dude, we got this Matty guy to fucking GM.
Yeah, I ended up talking to them, and they had mentioned like, yeah, you know, your co-host Matty, man, he's really
sure, yeah. I mean, you know, I expect a fruit basket later, but this is what the fans wanted to see. They wanted to see the biggest problem that we have addressed and acknowledged and not 100% rectified.
No. There still can be improvements. We're going to talk about that tonight.
But it's just one of those where the entire fan base is saying, fix this.
Yep.
And management went, cool, we got you.
Absolutely. And I want to tell everybody watching right now, please, I want more people to know I'm here for free. Something you could do to help Maddie and myself out. Just hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. I want to thank everybody who was here with us. Hundreds of people who were watching live Thursday night at 10 p.m. got us the highest likes we've ever had on a live video. And do I expect that tonight? No, but you guys can help out by clicking that like button. Let's try to get those likes up at least close to that, because the more that you guys like, the algorithms will let other people know, other Jets fans know that we are here. Now we're going to talk about our offensive line, which compared to last year is leaps and bounds better.
Way better.
Now keep in mind, our offensive line was second to worst or the worst in the league last year. So like Maddie said, nothing's perfect, and we're going to talk about that. But going into this off season, Maddie, I asked for three things: a new offensive line, a legitimate backup quarterback. I end up left with this finger, and a wide receiver too.
So we're just short of wide receiver 2 right now.
We are literally just short of wide receiver 2.
And I don't think that is unattainable. But now the question begs, with what we have at offensive line right now, do we draft a wide receiver 2 at 10, or do we continue to build the offensive line?
I want to talk about that. I do,
because there's so much 100% we will.
Yeah, there's so much that we can do at 10 now. And I honestly went into this offseason being like, if the Jets don't draft offensive line at number 10, they're fucking crazy. And now I'm to the point where I'm saying I still think that they should draft.
I still think we should draft offensive line at 10, but
there's
not
some things
super handcuffed to drafting that.
And there's certain things that they could do between now and the draft.
Agreed.
That could sway me. We
have plenty of time, plenty of options. I'm very excited about what's going on. I really feel like it's literally, because I was at work today and we were all talking about shit, and I was like, it's like a choose your own adventure book where there's so many options that I'm cool with exploring all of them. Like, I'm super cool with the idea of, you know, Joe Douglas and his staff sitting in a boardroom Monday morning going, all right, let's look at all the options, because we have so many options right now.
That's the thing. I like the fact that even as of now, we could go into the draft and pick a tight end, a wide receiver, or an offensive line, and we could be happy with that.
100%. It's a matter of literally when the draft pick comes to us, it's almost like we're going to have to choose at 10 what we want.
John is not a happy camper. He, I guess, didn't see my celebration starting off the show. I was blowing off streamers. I had green glitter confetti. I was about to light off some M80s, but I was warned against that indoors.
You do not need the Connecticut State Police at your house.
All right, fair enough.
John, are you related to Cliff Clavin by any chance?
John, let me put it this way. If you're not happy right now as a Jets fan, short of winning the Super Bowl, literally on that day, winning the Super Bowl, I don't see how you could ever be happy. We need to take these things.
I can't say this offensive line sucks. I can say you have questions, but compared to last year's OL, and honestly, John, I want you to comment. I want you to expand. What is it you want to see?
Yeah. What do you need to be happy?
I'm not being funny, but like, no, this offensive line isn't perfect because you've got injury risk, you've got all these things. But if you're going to throw a line like that out there, what is it you see? What are the holes you see in this line, barring potential injuries? What is it that you have what's your gripe? Show me why I should think the way you do.
And another thing is that if you're going to take guys like Laken Tomlinson and Mekhi Becton and Dwayne Brown and all these other guys we had on the team last year, and they sucked, right? I think we all agree that offensive line sucked. So now you got Tyron Smith and John Simpson and Joe Tippmann and AVT and Morgan Moses. And what's your problem here?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not fucking with him. I'm not giving him a hard time. But show me your logic. And my question also would be, John, are you a Jets fan or are you just a football fan? Like where are you coming from? And the reason I say that is, as Jets fans, this O-line is way, way better than it was last year. So if you're not a Jets fan, and that's fine, we're happy to have you. Believe me. Like, the one thing I'll say about this show, as I always say, we are the punk rock underground, Sex Pistols of YouTube.
Yep.
But we're not an echo chamber. If you have a legit, you guys are bullshit because, fire it at us because I want to hear it. And if I want to be surrounded by people that fucking believed everything I said, well, I'd probably just live alone. But
let me tell you this, Maddie. Right now, I don't know. Were you in the green room during my celebration?
I was.
Because I'm telling you, I'm starting to regret it.
Yeah, you have a lot of fucking confetti, don't you?
There is cleanup, confetti, streamers, everything all over the
children.
place.
That's why we have them.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You just give an 8-year-old a dustbuster and go to town.
But I also want to let everybody know, they'll notice the backgrounds and everything, that we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day here on the Midnight Mike Show. Why I Hate the Jets Saturday night. There you go. And I have my Guinness almost already drank, but it is what it is. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
And if we have time, I have a very funny story about how I found out I was Irish.
You couldn't tell by looking in the mirror?
Okay, fine. We're going to do this right now. I'm 45 years old. All my life, I was led to believe that I was Russian on my mother's side and Swedish on my father's side.
Okay.
So for all of those years, all my Irish friends, I constantly mocked and fucked with.
That's not cool, man.
No, yeah, it was, because I thought
I'm Irish.
Well, guess what, motherfucker? We're the same. But so just bear me here. You're gonna believe me. You'll be vindicated. So I used to give my Irish friends a bunch of shit and be like, "Look, you shanty fucks with your small dicks, blah blah blah." And believe me, I'm not for real about that shit. I'm just giving my buddies a hard time, right? So on my 43rd birthday, my dad calls me and he goes, "Hey, I took one of those fun 23andMe things. And it turns out we're not Swedish. We're 98% Irish."
That sounds right.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. I have to call all my friends who I've fucking given so much shit to. And, well, one, it explains the small dick and the love of House of Pain. But I had to be like, guess what? I'm one of you motherfuckers now.
Oh, there you go.
And they were not forgiving. Oh, no. Not even
Maddie,
a little bit.
I have a question for you. Everybody in the comment section, I'm about to get to your comments. And I just want to let you know, you hit this link and you can join us on the show and talk to us. Now, we have someone in the green room. It looks like John has joined us in the green room. Now he's gone. I have no problem bringing in John, but here's the problem. I don't see you. I need to see you. I want audio and visual, because there's people who can mess with you and all of that stuff, who will come in and play all crazy audio, whatever. It is what it is. But I would like to see you, or I can go to Maddie and say, now he's back, but I don't see anything. What do you think? It's gonna have to be quick if I don't have a visual. I got a visual.
Pop them in, but if there's problems, just cut it off.
All right. No, I see him.
Okay, cool.
All right, John, in about 2 minutes, I see you walking around or whatever. I'm bringing you in. So wherever you need to be ready. I'm going to go through a few more comments, and then we'll bring John in.
So again, now I'm like Super Irish Pride, and I'm part of the tribe. So
there you go. LT, older and injury prone. LG, 53 lifetime PFF grade C. Future. Okay, John's on the line. We'll talk about all this. Because I'm not saying that they're the best. What I'm saying is this is a major improvement from last year.
Like we're not saying we have the best O-line. What we're saying is at least they acknowledged the problem and did something about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. All of you watching, I really do appreciate that. I want more people to know that I'm here, to know that I'm live. We are very underground. We've only been doing this for a couple months.
Way to go, pal.
Well, the problem is that Ted, I laughed when I saw that because Ted guessed the previous game, and I pulled that up without thinking about it, and now he's giving it away to someone else who could have won. But Ted, you're right. That is the game behind me. All right, let's bring him in. He disagrees with us. He says this O-line sucks. John, what's up, man? How you doing?
John, welcome to the show, man.
Good. How you doing, Matty?
Good, dude. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
So let's put it this way: diehard Jets fan, been a season ticket holder since 2020. Then everything.
Boy, fucking boy. Like, hold on, before you can say anything else.
Traveling all the way from Mass.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of you.
Yeah, dude, all the way from Massachusetts, Springfield, for Jets games every Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I love this team. I still cry about 98, 09, and 10, so probably just like you guys.
Oh, yeah. So my question is this. So you drive, how long is your drive for games?
Almost 3 hours. Okay. I take a bus, so.
Oh, catch the bus? Okay.
Wow. That's dedication.
Tell me the truth. On the ride home, are you sleeping most of the way?
Consider you have to go to work after? Yeah.
Attaboy, dude. That's a fucking fan right there, dude. No matter what you say, the fact that you have that commitment, I respect the fuck out of that. Thank you.
Dude, any real Jets fan has a commitment for punishment, but we keep coming back because eventually they'll give us something nice. Am I right?
I like to think of us as the patience of Steve Martin in the Little Shop of Horrors remake. We're just total fucking masochists.
Now, another thing is that John not only takes that 3-hour drive, but takes that 3-hour drive back after not watching the Jets score a touchdown and losing the game. So it's like that's even worse.
Dude, last year when Rodgers tore his Achilles, I swear to God, I've never heard the stadium that silent.
Oh,
then
man.
Return, I've never heard it that loud.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
I wish I was there for that. I mean, I don't know if you've watched. No, I do because it's so rare. It's so rare to have the stadium in unison screaming like that. As a Jets fan of like 40 years, it's so rare that you have to really appreciate things like that. And I would be willing to watch Rodgers go down to see that Gibson punt return. You know, it's like
that was awesome. That was awesome. Watching Rodgers go down, that just sucked. That was like it was like here we go again.
But that's the thing.
Then you see him get, like there's Rodgers exactly that year to the day. You know.
John is a straight up real deal Jets fan. No matter what you say, John is a motherfucker who is on the bus to go to his team's game, goes home, probably goes to work on Mondays and Tuesdays, because I'm guessing you go to the Monday night games. Fucking brutal. Just like shows up to work, can't cry real tears because he's dehydrated. There's just salt coming out of his eyes. This is the guy that we should be looking to going, these are our fans.
Now, here we go. I'm going to go through some comments, but then I want to ask John every problem. And, here's the thing. In your first comment, you wrote this O-line still sucks. Now, if you would have said this O-line, we still have a lot of work to do, but damn, is it much better than last year? I want to hear about that. Lisa is here. Valerie.
Hey, Val. Hey, Lisa. Hey, guys.
Hi, guys. There might be hope for our miserable team yet, I think. That's the truth. People drop their comments.
I already love John. I just want that known. Like, John's my guy. I fucking love this team.
Well, like I said, if you're willing to take a bus from Springfield, Massachusetts to the Meadowlands every week.
That's commitment.
Yeah. Okay, John, explain yourself. You said that this O-line still sucks. The floor is yours.
Okay, well, let's just get Smith out of the way. Guy's got knee and ankle injuries. We all know what MetLife loves to kill. I'm iffy on that one. Dallas let him go for a reason. So if he stays healthy, we got a guy. if we don't, just more of the Jets. Simpson, he literally is a cheaper version of Tomlinson. Played between Linderbaum and the Ravens' awesome tackle. Definitely helps make him look better. He doesn't have that support now. He's going to have to step his game up. Obviously, I love Tippmann. I wanted him last year. I'm so happy we got him. AVT, great when healthy. Another Tyron Smith type, another Smith type of guy. When he plays, he's excellent, but he's not playing. And we all know what Morgan Mose is. He's an incredibly average player. Is he better? Yeah, but I still think we have a lot of questions about the offensive line. And the reason I say it still sucks is that, let me reiterate, it's better, but I've seen a lot of fans blowing this out of proportion. Like, oh my God, we just got Cleveland's offensive line from 2 years ago. We have Philadelphia's offensive line caliber now. And I've seen a lot of fans making that thing. And like Matty said, I am a realist. I love my team, but I would say no longer bottom, but I wouldn't say maybe anywhere above 20 realistically.
Okay,
So
and that's fair.
wait, Matty. So it was one of those fans, me earlier, when I was throwing confetti to Cool and the Gang. Here, I got one more for us. Here we go. Whoa. Woo.
Now, what I will say is this, though. I believe that coaching can help all these players with their deficiencies.
Under Salah.
And
I'm not sold on Salah, man. I've never really cared for him.
But not Salah, but I think our offensive line coach, and I believe that if they can really bring these guys together, it can help. Again, I'm not saying we have the top OL in the league or anything else, but what I'm saying is some shortcomings really can be addressed through coaching.
We don't, but hold on. I'm going to have to go with John on that one. We don't have the coaching.
Well, we don't have. You're
That's
going
the
with
thing.
Salah as the argument.
I don't have the faith in Salah, and I don't have the faith in Hackett. And you know,
Especially
like, say it again, John.
Especially not Hackett, man. I did not like that.
Look, none of us believe in Hackett, but I believe that our offensive line coach, I think, are just in general. I believe that these are professionals. They can bring out better, and some of these guys get them to play together.
Hopefully.
Again, hopefully. I'm
Here's
not going to bet my month's paycheck on it, but I feel like
I want to blame you.
I think there are good players together who can get together, and with the right, offensive line coach, you've got your offensive coaches, might be able to find a way to be like, look, this is what we got to accomplish. This is how we work together. Boom.
Okay. Now
it's not 100%, but I believe in our coaches.
Matty,
look, I'm going off on something.
I know, but you're killing me tonight. Listen, I'm going to
Sorry, man.
respond.
This might be my fault.
All right, get him.
No, it's not. I'm going to respond to what John said. Look, Tyron Smith, yes, you're right. He's injury prone, and we have our turf. But let's just say, man, everything goes wrong for the Jets every year since 1971. Let's say, right? Let's just say this year, 90% go right. It has to happen eventually. The Red Sox had a year where everything went right. The Cubs had a season where everything went right. The Jets can have a season. Now, listen, Tyron Smith, yes, injury prone, but he is dominant when healthy.
Right.
When the deal first came out, $20 million. I'm sitting there going, $20 million? No, way.
Same. But it's incentive.
Well, then I turned on Jake Asman, and he's sitting there going, $20 million? No way. We got to see. And everyone was right. It's 6.5.
That's an amazing deal.
Yeah. If this guy goes down, I mean, still, let's say we get 6 games out of him, 10 games out of him at 6.5. Hey, I'm okay with that. Simpson I think is better than Laken Tomlinson, but the
penalty issue is a problem.
Yeah, 11 holding penalties last year. Those are drive.
Okay, how many penalties? But hold on, how many penalties did Becton have last year?
Oh my God, 20 or something. He was holding.
He's gone.
Right.
So now Simpson can take in some of those penalties. Joe Tippmann, I agree. Good draft. AVT, when healthy, dominant. Morgan Moses, I don't know why you call him average. I think he is. I think he's above average, and he's better than what we had before. And honestly, we got him for a steal. It was like a fourth pick swap, and then like a sixth.
It was a fourth swap for both picks. They traded back Baltimore's pick.
This O-line, if healthy, is, I mean, literally 5 times better than last year's O-line.
He's
I gotta
100%
see
right.
it. I'm one of those people. Talk is cheap. You gotta see the results. And like you said, what would make me happy at this point? Because you know how beaten down we are. I just want a 500 season. I mean, the last time we just made the playoffs, I was a junior in high school. I'm a 30-year-old prison guard now, man. So things are a
Oh
lot different.
shit, dude! You and me got to talk.
Yeah, dude, I got 2 prison
I
guards
work
on
in
the show.
corrections.
No shit.
Let me ask you a question, John. Is this our first show that you've checked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I watched Mike get pissed about Zach Wilson, and I joined ever since because I
Okay.
wasn't a Zach Wilson
But no, I
fan.
work in corrections too. I was a cop for a while too. So,
Okay, cool.
but again, assuming we're healthy, we're good. And again, we don't want to put all our eggs in one basket. But it's hard to say that what's been done is not a sign of positivity.
Well,
Like,
everybody
you
said
gotta-
22 was supposed to be the same thing, and it kind of blew up in our faces.
But I will say this, because and Michael will tell you, I'm the first motherfucker to say talk is cheap.
Mhm.
And if you've ever watched the Goddamn Jets podcast, which
Yep,
I
I've seen it.
comment on, yeah, I constantly said the same shit. I said, look, all these slogans, all this bullshit, it means nothing without wins on the field. So I am in the same camp as you, but it's very clear that management is paying attention to what we think matters because they know the same thing we do.
Look,
The
look,
O-line
Matty,
needs
you
work.
can't.
We need a wideout. We signed a backup quarterback. So I do think there is real reason for positivity here. And it's not something dumb
think,
like all
Matty,
gas, no brakes.
It's all about this. Here's where it is. We all said at the beginning of this offseason we needed a rebranded, refurbished offensive line. We need a legit backup quarterback,
Done.
not starter. So I'm not. Once again, I would have loved Minshew. I would have loved Jacoby Brissett, but those guys are guys who can fight for a starting position. So I understand.
I am good with Tyrod Taylor.
Yes, exactly. And we needed a wide receiver too. Here we are, still a couple months from the draft, and we have Joe Douglas has provided us with a legit backup 2 and a refurbished offensive
We have
line.
everything but a wide receiver too.
And I think we'll
there's
get it
plenty
eventually.
of time. So I can't get upset.
I got to find out where I left off in these comments. But also another thing is that you have to remember we have Jake Hansen still on the team, and I can't say that name without thinking of Melrose Place to all you older 40-plus-year-old people. Max Mitchell, Xavier Newman, Wes Schweitzer. These guys are all still on the team as depth. I'd like to continue that. I'd still like to draft at number 10 a backup, or an offensive lineman, and I'm still okay with bringing in Bakhtiari on a 1-year deal, like as a backup. That's it. See, I was afraid we were like a couple weeks ago, we were all resigned to be like, okay, and then Bakhtiari will be our starting, blah, blah, and we were just like, it's gonna happen. And now, if Bakhtiari signs, he's not gonna start, and he's exactly where he should be. And I've said this all off season too, that I'd also be okay with bringing back Connor McGovern as a depth piece, as a locker room leader, be a backup center, backup guard, whatever it has to be. He's a locker room guy. People love him. Bring Bakhtiari in as depth. Bring Connor McGovern back as depth. I'll be okay with that.
I would too, because depth has always been our biggest issue. Because most of the last couple of years, our backups have been our starters, and it's killing us.
Agreed. Yeah, we always get hurt.
We can't buy a break, and that's one of our biggest concerns. And like you said, what would make me happy? I literally just want a 500 season at minimum. Just give me a winning record. That would make me happy, because we haven't had that since 2015 when we blew it against Buffalo, and no one wants to talk about that.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, but you know what? I feel like we've been down so long, we gotta swing for the fences.
I agree with that, but at the same time, I'm also like keep your expectations average, and if they go above, great, and if they fall below, you can't be too pissed off about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
John, I'll be honest. I say that a lot. I do, and I'm always like, oh, I'm just gonna, I'll wait till I see it. But then the old Jets fan in me comes out, the kid in me, and just I can't help it. That celebration at the start of the show, it's just something that I've been waiting to do
I
since
feel you.
Rodgers got signed last
We
year.
really need to feel good.
I believe it. My dad-
that's
my
what I
dad's
mean
been
with
saying for
Mike with
50
the
years.
celebration.
He's getting sick of
And he
this.
deserved it. We really need some positivity on this team. And
It'd be
we
nice.
got a little bit. So absolutely, I'm 100% on board with Mike in the celebration because, god damn, dude. I mean, signing Aaron Rodgers is great, but I mean, let's be honest. All of us in our secret hearts were like, great, but why is this asshole still our GM?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and now we're sitting here seeing going, okay, well, there's actual improvements that Aaron Rodgers didn't force on us. And I'm not dumping on Rodgers, but like right now, I genuinely feel like the Jets have improved, not Aaron Rodgers' feelings have improved.
Well,
Well,
just as long as he doesn't go play VP, I'll be happy.
Oh, from your mouth to God's ears. I'm not even entertaining the circus that is that VP thing with RFK.
That's not
but
going to happen. That's nonsense.
I want to get
But
to some
it's-
comments. I got Mets in the green room. So, John, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it. We're if you're new to the show, we do it. We do another show Tuesday at 10 p.m. after another show. That's a Jet show, and then we
Oh, dude, I watch all the time, man.
yeah, and then Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please call us back if you ever want
Yeah,
to talk.
John, I would love to talk to you more and hit me
Will
up
do.
on Twitter so we can talk corrections bullshit.
Oh, dude, I don't have a Twitter, actually, believe it or not.
Who the
Oh, wow.
hell doesn't have a Twitter? This is America.
He doesn't
Dude, I'm
have a Twitter.
anti-social media for the most part, man.
Good man. Actually, you're
Well, do you have
smart, man.
anything to plug? Anything?
Uh,
No.
Go Celtics for the championship. For the
Oh,
NBA
Fuck
Finals.
right off.
We're New York guys.
You're dead to me now.
All
John,
right, thank you,
don't
John.
be
I
a stranger.
appreciate it.
Call it back, though, dude. It's been great having you. Thank you.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Dude,
All
that
right, let's
guy's
get
great.
through-
I love him.
Let's get through some of these comments, and now I have. Holy, we got infrared in the green room.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, it's going down for real.
My co-host, by the way, anyone watching, hit the thumbs up. We got Mets coming up. We got infrared coming up.
Oh, shit. This
just
could be a
hit those
3-hour show.
thumbs.
I'm excited.
Hit those thumbs up because it's a free way for you to support the show. And just, when I get off of here and I go and watch this tonight, staying up way later than I need to be, I'm your New York Jets late night host. I want my New York Jets late night listeners to impress me with those thumbs up. So please hit those thumbs up. My co-host on the Jets Uncovered on The Undroppables, all your major podcast platforms. It just search The Undroppables and the Jets podcast that's there. That's me and Honest Abe. And Honest Abe says the line is vastly improved. Doesn't mean it's done being built. I still want OT at 10. Agreed completely.
I agree 100%.
Maybe that's why I do a show with him. Hyro. Hi, ladies and gents, loyal fans. Love you, Hyro. Oh, is that? Yes, he's definitely feeling better.
I am so much better. What's funny is, so I had to call off the day I was supposed to come back from vacation, and my captain was like, so, took another day off, huh? And I was like, I have YouTube footage to show you that I was fucking sick, and that's way more work than anybody else would have done to get a day off. And she's like, I don't care. I was like, well,
hey, look, if they don't believe you, tell them to watch Tuesday's show and
I
watch
did.
how many words you say. No. You have to have the comparison. You have to say, watch Tuesday's show and count how many words I say. Watch Saturday night's show and see how many words I say.
Yeah, wound I am. Well, I looked like a corpse on Tuesday's show, dude. Like, I went back and watched it myself, and I was like, oh.
Our most successful show. And Maddie's sitting there like,
there's no color in my face. I'm like, listen, I might leave because I'm gonna throw up. Like, it was so bad.
But it's okay. We all felt sick on Tuesday. The Jets had pretty much done nothing. They signed Zerline.
Legitimate sick, not heart sick.
No, I know. But then, like we said, come Wednesday, boom, they signed Thomas Morstead. That was exciting. We all knew it was coming, but it was still exciting to see him and his family signing that contract.
Shot of adrenaline in my heart, a la Pulp Fiction.
Since Infrared is in the green room, I
get
am
him in
going
here. I want to see him.
But we have one person in front of him. Let's see what he has to say, ladies and gentlemen. our resident getting crazy screamer about sports. It's Mets. What's up, Mets? How you doing tonight?
Fuck it's
Salute,
wrestling.
guys. I've been okay, I guess. But as for what the Jets free agency is, it hasn't been all that great outside of re-signing Morissette and Zerline and maybe signing some depth pieces on the line. That said, 2024-25, Jets have one mindset going into this.
Here's a tape recorder. What Mets, I couldn't even hear that, bro.
It's the whole "there is no tomorrow" mantra from the third Rocky movie.
Oh, there you go. Okay. See, man, you got to do. You've got to get yourself a roadcaster, and then you've got to do something like this.
You play to win the game.
Hello?
Hello?
I see.
You play to win the game.
How hard is that? No.
But still, the whole point
No.
is there is no tomorrow for this team. They've been in limbo
No,
or complete hell for the last 6 decades.
I agree with that. They are going all in. But the thing I disagree with you is you're like, oh, and the depth they've signed on the offensive line. They didn't sign depth. They signed an offensive line, and assuming they stay healthy and without injuries, that's a pretty good offensive line. With Rodgers getting that ball out, and with his accuracy. Look, and Brees is going to eat people up with this offensive line if it stays healthy. That's why I'm okay with
So well can block.
Again, bringing back Tiari, bring back Connor McGovern, bring in a number 10 offensive lineman. I mean, think about that. If in our room we have Tyron Smith, John Simpson, Joe Tippmann, AVT, Morgan Moses, then you have your Wes Schweitzers and your Mitchells and your Newmans, but then you have Bakhtiari, McGovern, and a number 10. I mean, I'm thrilled at that.
I'm on board. Like, I have tickets to the show.
Absolutely. All right. If we all start talking over each other, I'm going to have to start cutting people out, but I want to get him on just in case his time is limited. I don't want to keep him on hold too long. Ladies and gentlemen, his first time on the show, the Midnight Mike Show, Why We Hate the Jets. Infrared. What's up, man?
Infrared.
How you doing? Oh no, I can't hear you.
You're muted, dude.
You're muted, I think, on your end.
Let's see here.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Even if I have to pull you down and pull you back in, I'll do it.
Yeah, take your time, dude.
Yeah, take your time. Believe me, we will figure this out.
No,
we want to talk to you.
You've been a great supporter for the last few weeks. We love you.
Does anyone know where Zach Wilson is gone or where
Who
he's
the
going?
fuck is Zach Wilson?
I just want to know where the hell he's going. We know where Darnold landed.
No, but I see a trade coming in the next 4 or 5 days. I honestly do. And again, I'm not a Zach Wilson hater.
You really see someone taking him?
Absolutely.
I have a feeling we're at the point where they're just going to release him and eat the money.
I think they'll get like a.
I was a little surprised with the trade that happened just a few hours ago. Justin Fields to Pittsburgh.
If Justin Fields can go for as low as he went, Zach Wilson can go for almost nothing.
And then a few days before that, I was screaming a couple of days before that, I was screaming, "Oh my God, the Steelers killed Kenny!"
I really think that the Steelers, their best bet is Justin Fields. I think Russell Wilson will be 100% bust for them. The guy has lost it, and that's from living in Denver, watching him play this year. He's just not the same guy. I don't care if I'm wrong. It's one of those where I don't wish Russell Wilson ill or well. I don't care. But from what I've seen, I did not see anything.
And I'm just saying the Steelers killed Kenny Pickett's career by shipping him out to the Eagles because we know he's not going to get any play time with the Eagles.
No. He's not going to get any play time out there.
That's why when I heard about that trade, I was like, oh my God, they killed Kenny.
You're
the one
use that joke.
So just say it.
Listen, guys, before we go any further, I want to point out that I keep forgetting to do this each show. I do have another YouTube channel, but it's very specific. Okay. And if you want, head over there. You know what? Let Maddie tell you what is this?
This would be the Goats Gazette, and it is probably the best baseball channel on YouTube. And the reason I say that
Don't
is
push it.
baseball sucks, and minor league baseball is at least interesting. Major league baseball is fucking dumb. Sorry, I'm that guy. But Goats Gazette is fun because Mike is a diehard AA baseball fan.
Well, yeah, and I got my media pass. I'm actually media for the
he
team.
Is legit media staff for the Goats. And the Hartford Yard Goats, I've been just checking out their stuff because I'm so over MLB. I hate saying it that way, but I'm just done. I don't care that much. And like minor league baseball is awesome because those guys are out there fucking doing crazy shit, having a good time. Yep. It's like if you like the movie Major League,
they're really hungry.
Watch minor league ball. You're going to see dudes busting their ass, playing hard, and doing crazy fucking banana shit. Like, so go check out the Goats Gazette channel. And again, I put my money where my mouth is. Where the fuck is my hat? Hold on.
Well, while you get your hat, I just want to say there it is. It's Goat Gazette on YouTube. And I do like videos. It's different. I go to the stadium. I interview players. I interview coaches. I interview all these people involved in the team. I cover some games, but I'll do road trips and bring you on the road trip.
Mike's channel is very fun. It's amusing. Just in general, if you even enjoy sports, whether it's baseball, football, whatever, watch that channel because you'll have a good time. He gets access to players, has fun. And again, for those of you that don't know, minor league baseball is a whole crazy animal that is a lot of a good time.
Question.
But yeah, so go ahead.
Will this also include the occasional pop-ups of the Savannah Bananas?
No, I'd love to cover the Savannah Bananas actually. But
Bananas are getting all kinds of media lately.
Yeah, but no.
Basically, the minor league equivalent of the Globetrotters.
Yes, absolutely they are. But there's nothing wrong with the Globetrotters. But that's it. We'll get back to the Jets, guys. Let's talk really quickly. We're gonna talk about the options we have at the 10th pick. Infrared. I see it in there, but now I don't see video. So I'll give you a few minutes just to try to pull that off, and then we'll try to get to you as soon as we can. But I want to talk about Corey Davis. That's another thing that happened this week.
Yeah,
he wanted out of retirement, so the Jets granted him he came out of retirement, and then the Jets released him from the retirement list. And I thought it was going to be a release and then a sign, and
it doesn't appear that that's it. I feel like he's just in the wild.
Like, what is going to happen with Corey Davis?
I don't know, because I thought the same thing you did. I figured, okay, they'd grant him his thing and release him and then re-sign him. And now I'm going, did the Jets just do this guy a big favor?
Listen, here's the thing. I would sign him back, but not at the contract. Like, we would need to gain money.
Huge restructuring.
Yeah, we would need to. We can't lose money on that. He's got to sign for less than what we let him go for.
100%.
Because look, it still hasn't come out what his personal problem was. And hey, look, if he's had family issues, tell us that. You don't need to tell us what, but to give us something, okay? Because
justify why you should still be a Jet.
Correct. And I don't want. And that's the thing. I just don't want. Right now, you can think anything. You can think, oh my God, he had a family member die, or oh my God, he had a family member who needed round the clock care. Or you could go and think he was a whiny little bitch and didn't want to play for the team because he wasn't getting enough reps or snaps or targets or whatever.
I like to think that he had a family member die.
Me too.
While committing autoerotic asphyxiation, masturbating. And we don't need to know that.
You mean he choked himself while getting a boner?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I honestly would respect more of that. But my point is, look, you left the team.
Okay, wait. We got him.
We got our boy?
Let's try this again.
Here we go.
Infrared. We're gonna try this again.
Okay, infrared.
Oh,
you
okay,
are
now I
muted.
see you're actually
Unmute.
muted
Like you're actually muted right here. See
on
this?
StreamYard. Maybe I can do it. Hold on, I might be able to do it.
Get in there and click the. It's a bottom at the bottom of your screen, like all the way down.
Oh yeah, I tried.
There
to.
we go. Talk to us.
Oh no! What kind of what
Still
what
muted
is
on
going
his
on here?
Where is your microphone, bro?
And now you're muted again.
Yeah, you're muted again. Shit, I
You know
already
what?
like
Here,
this.
do me a
guy.
favor. Do me a favor. I love his hat.
Dude, hell yeah.
We have like matching off-colored hats. Do me a favor, Infrared.
Oh,
Talk
shit,
to
he's
Maddie.
Bizarro,
Can you private chat with Maddie? Is that possible, Maddie? I've seen you go.
I
in a
don't know how
private
to
chat
do
before.
that. Like we're in the private chat in the backstage.
That's what he
Oh,
meant.
so maybe okay. So maybe okay. I'm gonna pull you off. Go into the private chat. You'll see the private chat on the side, and Maddie will try to troubleshoot this because I don't want to lose you. I want to talk to you, but in the
Yeah,
meantime, while you guys
100%.
are doing that, I am going to go through these comments. Infrared did wish us a happy St. Patrick's Day. Here's Abe back. He says, John, how can you possibly say the Jets did nothing for the line? Add 3 above average starters when we had XFL tackles starting last year. Yeah, fair enough. Saying they didn't do anything is delusional. I mean, look, I agree with Abe here. Once again, this is a big upgrade. No matter what anyone says, this is a big upgrade. And John, John did clarify himself where he did say, look, I'm just trying to not get too excited until there's something legitimate to get excited about. And I get that because as a Jets fan, look at what happened with Rodgers. We could go out there and in the first 2 weeks, half our offensive line, Tyron Smith, AVT, that they could both go down in the first 3 games. So I get what he's saying. He did clarify that, Abe, just to let you know. Stellarism, yay, man, you're back. Well, it looks like Aaron Rodgers is not going to be the VP. Distractions over, back to football. That was never a fucking distraction, okay? That was never a distraction for me from the time it hit any kind of media, New York Times, whatever. I literally laughed that shit off. Like, I'm not going to deal with that. That is the most ridiculous thing ever. A happy St. Patty's Day, Mike and Maddie. Thank you, Monique. You're back. It's nice to have you.
Hey,
Remember,
Nick.
we have a Tuesday night 10
That's our girl.
p.m. show. And you're more than welcome to be there, but we're happy you're here on a Saturday night with us talking Jets. It's awesome. And once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make it worth our while. And usually people say, make it worth our while. Give us a super chat. Give us a membership. No. We have that ability. You can go down in the comments and there's that little $sign and you click that and you can spend $5 and support the show. That's not what I'm asking you guys to do. I'm asking you for free. Subscribe for free. Even more important, hit those thumbs up, hit that like button so that more people see that we are live here late night, Saturday night. What is it here on the East Coast? It is 9:48 p.m. on the East Coast, and we always have a blast. I am your late night Jets host, and I hope you appreciate me being here. And all you have to do is hit the thumbs up to show me that you appreciate me back. So, Monique, thank you for being here. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, Monique, it's great to see you again. Thank you for coming back to
Happy
us.
tanking. Let's go. I like the name because, like, there are so many Jets fans who always just want to tank. And if you watch my reaction video on this channel for the Patriots game at the end of the season, I go off on people who wanted to tank. Like, I actually curse you guys out.
I really can't wait for us to actually have the show going during the season.
Oh, it's gonna be
it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Oh yeah,
because
I'm
way reserved in the off season. Like I'm chill. You still get wound.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's fine. We'll just this is whatever. We're gonna draft in with anger, out with love. But during the season, I'm like, I swear to fucking God, I will kill every cat in this neighborhood if I have to.
So we're both going to be screaming when the season starts?
It's going to be a nightmare.
Red John is back. He said, I heard Douglas and Saleh had a talk with Carter about his disposition. Hey, look, I don't want any prima donnas. I don't want any little bitches or whatever on this team. I think Aaron Rodgers is the guy a healthy Aaron Rodgers, even not healthy, but a healthy Aaron Rodgers is a legend in that locker room and can bring this team together. And I think he can humble some of these young guys who come in with all their, even Sauce. Look, I love Sauce. Actually, Sauce is a great disposition and a great character too. But there's a lot of guys who get signed to an NFL contract and then they're walking into the locker rooms in their first year or two with all the bling and all this shit and the suits that are like leopard print and all this shit. And it's like Aaron Rodgers needs to be the guy to be like, yo, don't pull that shit here. Like, we are a team, we have one goal. Let's go get it. And I think that he can do that. Hi, Monique. We need more girls. Yes, we do. We always need more girls.
Though, I like the idea of us being like female friendly because like there are female football fans.
Yeah. And we'll only be misogynist. We'll only be misogynist like 75% of the time. So,
right. And it makes me feel tall. But no, again, I'm married. I have 4 daughters, and I work in a women's prison. I'm awash in a sea of estrogen.
There you go.
I love female football fans. You know why? Because football's for everybody. And I don't say that being a woke pussy. I'm saying that as like, if you're a chick and you love football, fucking jump in. We love you.
Hell yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
100%.
There it is. She agrees.
All right, Ed's checking his mic right now. We might be good to go here shortly.
In my view, if I were to grade how the Jets have done in this free agency period, I'd probably say a C+ at best. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm going higher.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
I'm saying
this is a Giants fan take.
I'm going to say look, Mets last week. When last week, I would have told you without a doubt, and I think I did, that the Giants had a way better.
They did have at this time last week they had a way better free agency.
But now the Jets have, and I'm going to say, as of right now, I'd give them I'm going to go with close to Mets. I'm going to say B or B- right now. You get me that wide receiver too, and we're going to talk. We'll reevaluate the grade.
I would still say the Giants have had a little better free agency.
Guys, you can't talk over each other.
Now has this team pegged to get Taliesin Fuaga from Oregon State at the 10th slot.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that.
In the draft.
Yep, absolutely. And like I said, I am completely okay with that. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. Infrared. Hopefully we can hear you.
There we go.
Oh, baby. Let's go, baby.
Yes.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day, man.
There we go. All right, my man.
Let's go. Let's go.
One more.
Welcome to the house.
Let's go.
There it is. Pop it.
Look,
let's get it.
I'm going to so regret all this when I have to clean it up.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie. You have children. Make them do it.
Maddie's
I don't let them in my studio.
That's a good idea. My kids
are in Infrared.
My studio all day.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on the offensive line signing? Morgan Moses, Tyron Smith. Tell me what you think.
Brother, last night, I bought 6 of these last night because I had to celebrate.
Attaboy.
Oh, yeah.
I bought 6 tall boys. Still got up 5 in the morning, went to work. I got busy.
That's what a fucking man does.
Yeah, knocked them 8 hours out. And I'm happy, but I'm not content.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm happy, but I'm not content.
You're echoing what we said.
Yes, sir. It's been a long time. We need a well-oiled machine here at the line. I understand we got these guys. They're going to be the front face for the front line, everything like that. But I would like someone drafted at 10 or 12. That's a lineman over here, because we need somebody. Yeah, we need somebody that's around the same age as AVT and Titman, and so we could form a band of brothers. As being at a young age for the future here.
I agree with that.
We got a small window, 2 to 5 years, no, 2 to 3 years. 4, God willing, 4 years with A-Rod, and we got to build that wall for Brees Hall, man. Come on, he's the best young talent we got, man.
He really is.
Besides Garrett Wilson, and you already know Sauce, and you got Johnson, and I mean this team is deep. We're stacked. Come on, like we gotta.
No, he's not wrong. We have young talent that's ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir.
I am thrilled. Like you said, we can't be content. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I said that, we have guys like Hansen and Schweitzer and these guys we have them, but we need to now that we have this offensive line, let's build that depth and get Connor McGovern for cheap. Let's get Bakhtiari for cheap. Let's get that number 10 or 12, like you said. Let's bring these guys in as a contingency, a backup plan.
Yeah, 100%. I agree 100%.
Yeah, man, gotta do it, man.
Now,
if not, you're just wasting talent. We got so much talent on the field. I mean, for what? I mean, we gotta address
grow it,
gotta
build it.
Yeah, build the wall, baby. Come on, let's go.
Absolutely.
Now, my question is this:
Yes, sir.
if we can get Infrared to be a regular on the show, can we get him and Dr. Ocho with a gun comparison?
Oh,
Ocho has mega guns, but I'm looking at Ed right now, and I'm pretty sure Uncle Ed over here could fucking bench press.
I'm an
my
old
Jeep.
man though. I'm 45 years old, so
Well, so am I, but I'm telling you right now, if
Hold
I
on.
need my tires changed, I just call you and be like, hey, lift up the car real quick.
Funny, Ed, you don't look a day over 40. But then again,
Hold on,
Thank
though,
you.
Maddie.
Thank you, Mets.
and one person says I don't look at, and one woman I met a couple of years ago said I didn't look a day over 28.
Holy
She
crap.
lied to you.
You
Now,
gotta
hold on
love
one
Matt.
second.
Maddie's the
if we-
guy, bro. Oh man.
I just
Hold on,
love
Maddie,
Ed,
I have a
dude.
question
Ed's
for you.
always great in the comments.
Yeah, nah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Take the Jets hat off of Infrared and take the headphones off and put a Lucha Libre mask on him. And is he Ocho?
Are they the same guy? We've
I've never seen them in the same
Infrared
place.
and Dr. Ocho in the
No.
same room.
I could take
You
the
make
hat
a
off.
very good point.
No, I trust you. I
Listen.
trust you. I do actually know who Ocho is.
Listen, guys. Like, I've been bald since
Oh, look, there we
21. So my Mets. Oh, there you go.
Oh shit!
There you go. Yeah,
The only
I've
problem
I'm
is
just
Ball
saying
Dog
because
comes out
I have to. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I have to give Ocho his credit. One, that dude has mega arms, and two, I talked all that shit about usurping him as the '80s champion. Nah, that dude's
80s
got me.
trivia, yeah.
He's got me. Like I hate
listen.
admitting it, but he is the master. He knows his shit so hard. I'll still go
All
and
right, here
run
we
the
go.
gambit.
Listen. Here we go. The
Okay.
show is getting a little bit more popular. I want people to go down and hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. I have Honest Abe in the green room, but I think we're already talking over each other, so 5 is going to be a problem. So here's what I'm going to do. Mets. No, I'm going to have Mets. I'm going to put you in the green room. We're going to bring in Honest Abe. If you could stick around, you could stick around and I'll bring you back.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, or whatever. But I want to keep it somewhat. If we bring 5 in here and we're all just yelling at each other.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Mets, we will see you in a bit. Hopefully you can stick around. If not, then I will see you next week. But if you stick around, I'll bring you back in.
Got it.
All right, here we go. Let's go
And I
over.
am stoked you're here, for real.
Hey man, I've been wanting to get on for like 2 weeks already. So
No, I'm really excited you're here,
Yeah,
man, because you've
yeah.
been great in the comments, and it's great to have you on the show.
definitely,
Monique
man.
And
says
I'm excited to see
there's
you.
an article. There's an article on Pro Football stating Rodgers will not be Veep. He never was going to be.
No, that's
That was
nonsense.
never
That's just-
happening. Let's bring in my
that's just
co-host on The Undroppables. Let's search The Undroppables on all your major podcast platforms and just look for The Jet Show. Jets Uncovered. Here he is. Let's bring in Honest Abe.
Never heard of him.
My sources tell me Rodgers will not be the vice president. He said that's too low of a bar. He said president or bust. Like the hell with the rest of it. I'm no number two. I'm no number two.
That
RFK
actually makes
isn't gonna
sense.
be Alex Smith. No, I'm going number one. Fuck all that.
Bitches.
Well, hopefully when he runs for president, in like what is it goes by 4. So we got
I'm going
2024,
for 32 for Rodgers.
2032. There you go. 2032. Aaron Rodgers for president.
Yeah, and if he wins the Super Bowl, I don't care about his views on life. He can have my fucking vote.
Yeah, dude, if Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl for the New York Jets, I really don't give a shit. He can bulldoze Canada. Like, I don't care what you have. You can be the fucking government from V for Vendetta. You got me in my Super Bowl. I do not care. Burn it down.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
Hey, listen. So there's been so much talk about the offensive line, and I've been working on my rant for this upcoming Tuesday. And the way I see this is that it's a no-lose situation. Not only do we get an perennial all-pro left tackle, the best one available. Left tackles don't grow on trees; they're just built like them. So to get a guy like Tyron Smith to be there for a year is incredible. To get Tyron Smith at a salary cap hit of $6 million is inhumane. So everyone the last 2 years that said Joe Douglas sucks, we need a new GM, blah 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 blah. Get the hell out of here. Joe Douglas is the best GM this team has ever had. People forget not too long ago, Mike McCann ran our team. John Idzik ran this team.
Don't you say his name out loud.
It's unfucking believable. So I love me some Joe Douglas. Look, here's the thing. Douglas has always been a guy that wants to build the offensive line. Now, he's picked the wrong players, right? We took Becton over Tristan Wirfs. It didn't work out, but the thought process was there. He signed Laken Tomlinson. It didn't work out, but the thought process was there as to Tomlinson was really good in San Francisco for a couple of years. So while it hasn't worked out, the plan has always been build the offensive line. To think that they were just going to skip over it is absolutely ridiculous.
It was a growing process, is what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
he made mistakes, he learned some things, and I agree with you. Now, but let's be honest. A few days ago, we were all calling for Joe Douglas's head. But it's a good thing that we aren't running the team. He showed he knows what he's doing. He needed a little time, and we have expanded and made leaps and bounds.
By a wide margin.
Exactly.
Moses, I love him at right tackle. John Simpson, I personally would have liked John Runyon instead from Green Bay. The one time the Jets don't go after a Green Bay guy, it's the guy I would have liked. But it is what it is. I still firmly believe David Bakhtiari will still be on this team. I 100% believe that.
I 100% agree with you.
And if it were up to me at 10, I'm only looking at offensive linemen still. I'm still in that boat. The Brock Bowers, Roma Dunze if available, that's all fine and dandy. I can live with it more now. But the reason we drafted Will McDonald and we were all upset about it and are more okay with it now is because you're drafting a rotational guy. You're drafting a guy for the future, not for right now. It's the same thing with the offensive line right now in this draft. It's a super deep tackle draft, especially really heavy on the top. Get a guy that, maybe he doesn't play this year. And if he doesn't play this year, it's for good reason, not bad. All right? Let him sit. Go grab Olukashani. Let him learn from the best left tackle this league has had in the last 15 years. Learn from that dude and go be a plug and play at left tackle for the next 10. I'm 100% satisfied with that.
Yeah,
Abe, that is some solid insight. I'm sorry.
I will say this. I will say that is why one of the main reasons why I am 100% still on. Now, I once again, if they now draft a wide receiver or someone at 10, I won't be as pissed off as I would have been last week. But I still think the offensive line still needs to be drafted as our number one pick or our first round pick. Because a lot of these guys are older and they're on short-term deals. So, like you said, learn behind the veterans and get a guy in here. Titman's young, bring another young buck in, and boom, then you have.
I agree,
man.
I mean, what's the worst that happens? You draft Fuaga and he outplays Morgan Moses, and now he's your starter. Oh no!
Who?
Oh no!
Or
have too many offensive linemen. What a problem to have.
And it'd be the first time we've had that problem in a long time. Real
Very
quick, I
long
want to say, Hyro says Mike looks like my homeroom or HR, or is that HR? That couldn't be homeroom. That's got to be HR. The what is that? Where the people who if you
Human
call a
resources.
woman a
Human
lesbian or
resources,
something, you have to go to HR. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
human
What are they-
resources.
Human resources advisor. Yeah. No, that I could never be a human resources advisor, so it's definitely not me. Someone would come in and be like, "Oh, he hurt my feelings." I'd be like, "Get the hell out of my office." Infrared is unmuted. Thanks, Mets.
Finally,
I guess I'm behind on comments.
Maddie.
John B
Maddie's the
says
man.
Aaron is our savior. Well, we may have a few other saviors, but you know what? I want to address something that Honest Abe said. He was going off on the people who were saying Joe Douglas sucks. Look, I'm one of those people who lost complete faith in Joe Douglas after the way he
a
handled the
lot of
quarterback
us
room.
did.
Yeah,
Like, let's
and
be
I'll
real.
admit
A
that.
lot of us, and I mean, I don't like taking my medicine, but I was like, Jesus, what the hell is this guy doing? And within the course of 72 hours, I was like, I'm a fucking moron. He does know what he's doing.
Hey,
Doesn't
Mike,
just make
it's time for me to go. I'm gonna
Oh,
see
yeah,
y'all. I'm gonna see y'all Tuesday. I will be back next Saturday night. I already got plans set up to make sure to be here, and get some things situated. But Tuesday night, Mike, I will talk to you, and the whole world will hear that on Wednesday.
Abe,
Awesome. Thanks for
being here, man.
joining us, Abe. We really appreciate it. That is awesome. I love talking to Abe. Like I said, he and I do a podcast. It's only about a half hour. And the reason we do that is because we want it to be something that you can put on as you're leaving for work, and we'll be almost over hopefully by the time you get there, or you could listen to it on your lunch hour. Search all your major podcast platforms, The Undroppables, and We're the Jet Show. It's that simple.
As somebody who downloads it every week, it's a great thing for my commute every Thursday morning.
Hit those thumbs up, people. I want it when I get off of here. I don't want to be disappointed in you people. It's free to help us out, to support us. Hit those thumbs up button right down below of this video, and I will really appreciate it. If you're watching on Twitter, start watching us on YouTube and get in the comments. If you're watching on my personal Facebook page, Friends and Family, hey, head over to Midnight Mike Show, MIDNITE Mike Show on YouTube.
And that reminds me, real quick, Derek, my old college roommate, if you're not fucking watching, you're dead to me.
We're getting Lakers updates from Laura. Laura, listen, I'm personally not a Lakers fan. Are you calling in from LA? I mean, I'd like to know that. That'd be an interesting. I'd like to start get like a map and like of the United States and be able to start pinning where our listeners.
I would love to see that. I'm very curious, actually. Like, Ed, where are you from?
I think I know Jersey City, Philly.
Yeah,
Philly.
JC. Yeah, JC.
Cool.
Yeah, Jersey City. Yeah.
Oh, but you're not in Philly.
I was born in Bushwick, Brooklyn, raised in Newark for like 35 years, and then moved to Jersey City because my son was born out here, and I wasn't gonna leave him alone. So
Attaboy.
I gotta hold him down. So
there you go.
I've been here
dad
7 years.
right there.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, man. He we're like
Riley
this.
says, "Yo,
what's up, Riley?"
And then he says, "I
What's
don't know."
good?
Oh, is that what that is? What's good? I'm old again. I don't know a lot.
Dude,
of
I got a teenager here, and I can always run the glossary by her.
Oh, see, that would help.
There you go. Oh yeah, that works.
If anything ever comes,
one of my favorite things to do is to like use teenage slang when talking to my kids. They hate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo,
I know
no
this
cap.
is old.
I'm like, AF, get dinner ready, feed the cats. What's good, toads? Feed them. And they're like, Dad, I hate you. And I'm like,
that's gotta be hilarious. That's gotta be
do you
hilarious.
know, a few years ago, I know it was popular, the On Fleek. That was like 5 years ago. And then it took, you know how long it took me to realize what sus was?
Oh yes,
yeah.
sus.
Oh
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I learned that from Among Us.
And it's easy.
Among Us on my computer.
You know, suspicious, suspect, like whatever. It's easy. I should have that. That's not hard. Some of it with On Fleek makes no fucking sense.
Sus person I know.
I remember when I was young, and we would say "duh," that my grandfather would get really upset with me and be like, "That's not a word. Don't say that. That's not in the dictionary." Well, guess what, Papu? It's in the dictionary now.
Well, you're only doing half of it because we would say "duh," but then we go "duh."
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's when The Simpsons came out.
That's what that was.
Simpsons, Homer
Maddie,
Simpson
that,
with the and all that craziness.
yeah, but that Maddie did. You'd have to send someone to the Human Resources Department.
Now I'm clearly blacklisted and I have to go to training again.
Please tell me why you hate the Jets. I'm publishing a catalog. Oh, let me count the ways. Let me see here. How about drafting Kenny O'Brien over Dan Marino? I love Kenny O'Brien.
Who the fuck is Dan Marino?
I will defend him to the end of time. How about drafting Kyle Brady over Warren Sapp? How about that one? How about Vinny Testaverde going down in week one of the 1999 season?
Fuck you for making him list this.
How about Aaron Rodgers? How about Aaron Rodgers going down after 4 snaps in 2023? How about Dan Marino? We had the game won at halftime. We were winning like 24-0 in 1994, and then Dan Marino leads the Dolphins back only to fake spike it and throw the ball as the Jets defenders stand there twiddling their thumbs, and he just goes whoop, touchdown. I was there. I was ready to go nuts, and I was only like 15 years old or whatever I was at the time. How many more do you want? Because I'll keep going. Jesus Christ! How about? I mean,
that's a pretty fair explanation.
Yeah.
How about the Rich Kotite era? How about that? I mean, I'll go on all day. There's some of the reasons why I hate
move on because otherwise,
I was in a good mood. Now I'm spiraling over here.
That's my job. It's to bring everybody back down to reality.
Yes, John, I am.
Matt and Mike, I have 2 tickets. SEC 206 row. Interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean you want us to come with you?
Hawk 'em and we can all go to the game together. That would be a fucking sweet live stream or a pre-recorded video.
Oh, I'd live stream right in the parking lot.
Well,
I would
you would have to blur out me peeing behind somebody's car because I guarantee you that would happen.
No, because I'm gonna have
the seal
traveling. I'm gonna have a traveling camera that I can cut to that will show you peeing behind or onto someone's car or something.
Look, you know what? If people don't want to see my wiener, they shouldn't have sat next to me on the bus anyway. So whatever.
There you go. How about no? You know what, Mets? With all the things that I named. Oh, Mets is still there. I'll bring him back soon.
Yeah, Mets, you're coming back in.
All those things that I named. Al Grohl being one of the only 2 coaches in New York Jets history with a winning record.
Fuck it. Al Grohl needs to fucking be in the Ring of Fame.
He should have a statue.
Yeah,
Al Grohl.
like I'm gonna get an Al Grohl tattoo.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna say 9 and 7.
9 and
7.
Monday Night
2000 right on the back of my neck, right here, and I'm never gonna explain it to anyone.
Mike said 9 and 7. Oh God.
Yep, 9 and 7. Dan Marino is the best QB not to win a Super Bowl.
No one can argue that. That's.
I mean, I have to think, but it's
that's
hard.
The fact of life.
Yeah.
Who else would be there?
We don't have to. We can put aside our hatred of the Dolphins. Just admit that Dan Marino is, honestly, he is the best quarterback who's never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'd say off the top of my head, 100%.
Man.
I'm just trying to think out who else
I'm not a Dan Marino fan or whatever else, but let's be real.
That's the thing, though, Maddie. Maddie, you're absolutely right. The thing is, like, with us, we're more like realists. You know what I mean? When we know we suck, we admit we suck.
Yeah.
But the fucking Dolphins, when they they just like smell a little playoff hinge or anything like that, they it's almost like they fail to realize that the past 40 years they were dog shit.
Yeah. They had their undefeated season and then it was all downhill.
Yeah, dude. So it's like, come on, man. Don't
I'm trying
come
to
at
think.
us.
Well, and that's the thing. Like living out here, okay, so I don't know if you know this, Ed, but I live in Colorado. I live in Denver.
That's what's up.
And like I rep my Jets all the time. Okay, go ahead. And so like I will sit here, I'll go to a bar wearing my Jets hoodie and shit, and people come and be like, "Yo, man, are you really a Jets fan?" And because I'm such a dick, I always go, "Nah, motherfucker, I wear this to get chicks." Like, yeah, I'm a fucking Jets fan. And I remember a couple of years ago, I want to say 8 or 10 years ago, like we were sitting around talking, and I was like, "Look, dude, the Jets are bullshit. They're garbage. They're trash." And they're like, "Dude, you're a fair weather fan." I'm like, "No, I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm repping my team, but I'm honest about what my team is. I can tell you my team is bullshit.
Right.
They are garbage. And that's
Right.
like that's one of my arguments with being anti-Broncos is I always tell people, I go, the problem I have with the Broncos is every fucking year,
Mhm.
Bronco fans are like, yo, man, we're winning the Super Bowl. And I'm like, you don't even have a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk shit about your team and still be your team's biggest fan.
Right.
And
I
that's
agree with
me
you.
out here. Like,
I agree with
I
you.
literally, I'm like,
that's
look,
why my channel started out as why I hate the Jets.
100%.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
And
I love it.
that's the
I
thing
love it.
is,
yeah, I love them so much that they've made me hate
This is
them.
a good. I love this
Well,
show, man. But
and you can be honest about your team. Like,
yeah,
you know,
man.
I'm sorry, but when we have no starting quarterback and no offensive line, no running back, I'm like, look, I love my team. They're a 4-win team. They're shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean you don't love your team. It means you
Yeah.
understand football.
We understand
And that's the problem I
process,
run
yeah.
into it here in Denver, and that's why I really don't like the Broncos most of the time, is that their fans are constantly like every fucking year, like late August rolls around, like, how you guys gonna do? Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Matty,
Yeah.
we go through the same thing here in JC, in Jersey City, Newark. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah,
lot of
but
Cowboy
we
fans. A lot of
understand
Cowboy.
as
There's a lot of
Jets
Cowboy
fans-
fans here. But what
Oh,
sucks is
okay.
though here in Jersey, is that, dude, we have all right, our rivals. You know, the Giants. We got the
Right.
Giants.
I wouldn't even consider them rivals.
Like, yeah, me
Yeah,
neither. But certain
They're
people
honorable
do.
mentions.
Yes, sir. Then you got Cowboy fans out here. You got Dolphin fans out here. You got
Cowboy and
Seattle
Dolphins
Seahawks.
fans are
You
the
got
most
Philly fans
delusional.
out here. You got, like, this is the only state, I think, where you have like 10 different teams. Like you have fans from like 10 different teams. Like if you go to any other state, like let's say Texas, or that, like they root for just the Cowboys and the Texans. That's it. Like Jersey is the only place where they have like 7 different teams that they root for.
Jersey is like
or bandwagoners. Like
what
the
I would say
bandwagoners
for
too. It
like
sucks.
Jersey is like playing free for all in Call of Duty. It's
Yeah,
every man for himself.
Yeah, man.
That's how I would describe it.
I can't stand that, bro.
Now,
That
let me say
shit
this.
drives me crazy.
Before I move on in these comments, I've been thinking about it the whole time because I'm just trying to think and whatever. And Dan Marino, yeah, you got to say he's the best, but like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only other
argue.
people
Come on,
I can
man.
think of, and they're
You don't
not
have
as
to
good as
like him.
Marino, is I mean I've Randall Cunningham and maybe Warren Moon.
Love Warren Moon.
And there's probably
Yeah,
more,
Warren Moon was great.
but neither of them are close to the stats that Dan Marino had. And
Agreed.
Dan Marino
Agreed.
didn't he go to 2? So
Yeah.
at least he's not Jim Kelly. There's one.
Oh,
There's one.
okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Jim Kelly.
Cheers.
By the way, I want to say that we do have the Midnight Mike Show Theater coming up tonight, and I am so confused. I don't even know what to say after watching what I watched. But
You're welcome.
next week, folks, the Midnight Mike Show Theater. It's on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check it out. But it's Did you ever see the mockumentary they did? I think it was at Super Bowl 50. And I will get everybody the link to this as soon as I can under this video once the show's over. It's a video where they did a documentary. It's like, I don't know, like 6-7 minutes about the Buffalo Bills, but if they had won all those Super Bowls, and they have Jim
that's gonna be
Kelly,
fun.
and they have Foreman Thomas, and they have all these guys talking to the camera as if they had won the Super Bowl. And it's done like NFL film style. Like it's
I am 100% in on this. I'm excited.
Yeah.
that's what it's going to be next week.
So, real quick, while we're on the Midnight Mike thing, so the week after that, let me just ask you guys a question. Did you ever play a game as a kid where you would throw a football up and the person who caught it, your job with whoever was there was to tackle that kid?
Yeah, kill the man with the ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
what it was called.
Oh yeah.
That's what we called it.
That's what we
No,
called it.
what
Yeah.
was it
Kill
called?
the man with the ball.
It was called Smear the Queer.
Smear the queer? I know. I never heard that, man.
Really?
It was kill the man with the ball. It was
No,
kill the
okay.
man with the ball.
No, okay. And the reason I asked that is because I've heard people call it Kill a Man or whatever, but it was
Yeah.
called Smear the Queer for all of us kids.
Wow. I never heard
And
that.
don't you blue oyster me, you bastard. Love it. But I have for the week after, and I'll wait, but I have a video that is hilarious. I sent it to you in your email in the chat. We'll talk later, but that's a little preview going on. But yeah, but we all played that
By the
game. Where
way,
you just threw it up, and it was kill that motherfucker who had the ball.
Yeah, we played that. back in
Mets
the day.
has one here, another to the list. Adam Gase.
Never heard of him.
That's another reason we hate the Jets.
I
Jerome
can't-
says
I can't stand
you're not
them.
a Jets fan until you hate them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's 100% right. Until
another
the Jets have betrayed you and made you want to die.
Yes.
Go ahead and bring Mets in. I got to go to the bathroom anyways. I'll be right back.
All right, do you think? Mets, what's up, brother?
What's up, Mets?
Not much. I mean, let's just face it. With the way this Jets team may be structured, there definitely is no tomorrow going into next season. They got to get it right this time.
I mean,
I
I
agree.
agree with that to a certain extent. I think that Tyron Smith did only sign for 1 year, but I think if the Jets do well this year, it'll be easy to get him to sign again, especially if he does well. That means he's getting more than that 6.5. And the Jets probably went to him and said, hey, look, man, we'll guarantee you 6.5 this year. And here's the incentives if you stay healthy and play well. And then if you do, there'll be a job waiting for you in 2025. So I think the Jets have a 2-year window. And so, but this year it's like all or nothing at this point. And
I mean,
look,
at least we're going more all in than Dallas is, because what can we give them as a free agency grade?
Dallas is free
Dude,
agency.
Dude, Dallas
get a
never does
good
anything.
That
Bro,
Oh, an F.
yeah, see, Mets, like, check this out. I've noticed, right, for the past 5 years, 6 years, the Cowboys never do anything on free agency, bro. Never. My coworker, he's a Cowboy, and he tells me, like, he just walked past me a couple times, like, throughout the week, and he's like, yo, fucking Jerry Jones, F Jerry Jones, I can't stand him. 5 years, he never does anything in FA. But then, meanwhile, us, as Jet fans, like diehards, we're diehards. Monday, I know it was a very slow, hanky-dory start for us, right? And I'm patient, but then I can be impatient. And it was like 8 p.m. on Monday, and I was like,
No, he's
damn,
very impatient.
like, but I didn't go on Twitter and bash JD. That's not what I do. I love
I don't
JD.
know. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. But I
Yeah.
think I said on this show, it was either our last Saturday or on the Tuesday show, I think I said, I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to flip out, but I'm not going to yet. And
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
so
okay.
glad that I held back, because Joe, in this past week, I mean,
Yeah.
in just a short
That's-
amount of time, how it changed.
Yeah, like to go back to go back to what Metz is saying, right? That's why I didn't bash JD, because Jerry doesn't do anything for the Cowboys and FA. In free agency, he never does anything, dude. Never. So that's why I didn't bash JD. I waited till Tuesday. All right, it was a little slow too. Wednesday, now we started to hear a little bit of rumblings, and then I was satisfied. I was like, oh, okay, like I'm starting to hear things, like I'm starting to, everybody's seen, the signings. And with Simpson coming on, everything like that, addressing the line, and then just went with the flow.
I'll tell you right now, the Jets can. I think they when Mike Williams gets to one Jets drive, they don't let him leave.
They can't let him
Sign that fucking contract. That would be. Oh man, are you kidding me? And by the way, this is another news bit that came out. I'm a little up. Hold on, Maddie's back. I'm a little upset that they're shopping Alan Lazard. I'll be honest.
I am not.
I'm not.
I know.
Like, if nothing comes of it, I'm okay with that. But if somebody sends us a deal that's too good to pass up,
no one's gonna do that.
Bye, Felicia.
No one's gonna do that.
Bye, Felicia.
You're probably right, but the idea that we can listen to it, and honestly, I feel like the fact that he was getting shopped might motivate him to fucking show a little more hustle.
Now, John's saying I'm going to be unable to attend a few games, and I don't want my tickets to go to waste. Listen, I right now with the money situation and everything going on, are you selling these, or are you saying, "Hey, Midnight Mike, I have these tickets. I'm willing to let you have them and go to the game." And if that's the case, and Maddie can fly in, we're going. If not, then I'm finding Infrared, or I'm finding Mets.
Yeah,
I'm
we
finding
can
somebody
make
to
this
go to this
work,
game
but-
with.
Everybody's got a budget.
Yeah, keep me
Yeah.
informed. He doesn't have Twitter. I was gonna say get me in the DMs on Twitter. Slide into my DMs there, John.
Here's
Mets, what's with the Lawrence of Arabia headset that you got going?
No, it's a lucha mask.
Oh, my bad.
It's a Lucia, yeah.
He's challenging Ocho.
Red, white, and
Captain
blue, baby.
Albania.
Albania. Maddie shot.
I agree with
There was
Mets
one
there.
thing about
Laces out.
Marino that screwed
Laces
me.
Laces
out,
out.
Mets.
Laces out, baby.
I was saying that at Marino because he broke the cardinal rule of place kicking a ball. Get the lace out.
Yeah, well, Marino really did screw over Ray Finkel. I think one day we're gonna have to have a Ray Finkel appreciation show, but
Look,
that'll be in the future.
I'm not gonna lie. If Ray Finkel looks like Sean Young, I might have to go to the top of the mountain because I got questions about myself. Because
Yeah.
I love Sean Young. Sean Young is a beautiful woman.
Even with the worst case of hemorrhoids that Jim Carrey's ever seen.
I feel like I just might be able to just, with a few Capri Suns and fucking vodka, I could make do.
Here's where we go. Oh, Mets, you brought this up. I Warren Moon. I said Warren Moon. Jeff George, Fran Tarkington. There you go.
Warren Moon was an amazing fucking player.
Nah, he was a phenom.
Mets,
He was a phenom.
This is a joke,
Yeah.
right?
Well, he went to a Super Bowl. Granted, it was the Bengals.
I know, but as a Jets fans here, that hurt, man.
Sorry.
But you got to realize,
counts, does it not?
Mets is not a Jets fan.
He's
Well,
not.
It does technically count, does it
Mets
not?
Mets is a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's a
That's
great
true.
contributor, but he's not a Jets fan. He's a Giants fan.
He's
He
a
did
giant.
not
Yeah,
wish
he's a
us
giant.
well.
My channel.
He's a giant.
I promise you, if the Jets and Giants play, Mets is not on our side.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Like
Well,
if we got
Here
Mets
anyway.
a Giants
Remember where I
jersey,
lived?
it would say
Carolina's the
he
Panthers
hate me on the
territory.
back.
And going back to what you said about how Jersey City's a melting pot for various football team fan bases, I have a similar problem down here for baseball. I'm surrounded by Reds fans, Cubs fans, White Sox fans, Nationals fans, Orioles fans, and Braves fans. Predominantly.
Where at?
He's in North Carolina.
NC State, North Carolina.
No, I live more closer to Charlotte.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Concord for like
And that's where I'm living
about a
now.
year. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good area. man.
wow, man, it is a small world.
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
to live
dude.
out there. It's
I
pretty
feel like I
cool.
went to school with some of you
But the
motherfuckers.
point
and
still applies that basically, as a Met fan, stuck in a giant death trap amongst division rivals, teams that we hardly ever play, and basically a state that's mostly a minor league hot pot. What are
Yeah,
we gonna do?
yeah. That's got to be tough on you.
What in where you are in the Carolinas? What is the closest actual baseball team to you? Baltimore?
For Major League, I think it's Atlanta.
Yeah,
Oh, Atlanta's
Atlanta would be.
Yeah,
close,
that makes
man.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He's got
I'm-
a fair amount of minor league ball out there, right?
Yeah.
I'm shocked that from Baltimore to Atlanta, there's not a baseball team.
Oh, not a major league team. I promise you, there's probably at least.
No. I know there's minor league teams, but if the Carolinas can support the Panthers and they can support the Hurricanes, they sure as hell can support a major league ball club.
If anything, I wouldn't mind if we got the Athletics over here, but no, they have to go to Vegas in a couple of years.
Dude, just look, solve everything. Just move back to New York.
Yeah,
There you go.
you don't have kids. You told us that.
Yeah, dude, move back to Jersey, New York.
And coupled with the fact
Find
that
yourself
we
a
have
nice
and
one-bedroom fucking
Mhm.
apartment in the Upper West Side for like
Yeah, dude.
$1,900 each. So $3,000.
Wait, what?
And you're
Whoa. Slow down there, Maddie. You ain't finding a one-bedroom apartment for $1,900
I said
in New York City.
$1,900 each.
Each for what?
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah,
Him
he
and
did
his
say that, yeah.
wife. So you're looking at about
Oh, two
$3,000.
people.
Yeah,
Two people.
Single,
There you go.
damn it.
you're not
Nah, but here in
single.
Jersey City,
Nobody's letting a piece of ass like you get away in that.
in Jersey, in Jersey City, you could get a 1-bedroom for like $1,800 a month.
Anyway,
Like an actual apartment, like a not
Yeah,
not
like
like one of
all
those
decked
little
out.
thing that is one room and you have to have a communal bathroom.
No, like a real nice apartment. Like,
Oh,
you know,
Okay.
actually, he's not
Yeah.
wrong. You can find a decent place in Jersey
yeah,
for about
definitely.
less
Then
than
you have to
$2,000 a
come-
month.
then you have then
Jersey and like Jersey City, Hoboken, Newark, all those places are a lot like Denver, where you can find a 1-bedroom for $2,000 or less, but you're never gonna upgrade.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
rough.
dude. I'm telling you,
That's as good as it's gonna get.
I've
the city?
lived
No.
in Jersey. Now I'm in Connecticut, and it's nothing. It's not better than Jersey. I'll tell you, it's ridiculous what you have to pay. I'm so happy that I bought the house because rent for like it's insane.
brutal.
It's like
It's
you might
bananas.
as well just buy a house because the rent is going to be as much or more
Yeah.
than your mortgage.
And that's the
Um,
argument is it's like, why won't you approve me for a loan when my rent is less than my mortgage?
Yeah. All right, guys. So one thing I want to talk about real quick, and we didn't spend enough time on it. It's just something we really have to appreciate. It's when we talked about earlier, we said at the beginning of off season, we said, let's rebuild this offensive line. Let's get a wide receiver 2. Let's get a legit QB 2. We've hit all of those except for wide receiver 2, which I think is now the faith in Joe Douglas is starting to come back. But the other thing is that I kept saying is as soon as possible, and they didn't do it as soon as possible, we need to get our kicker and our punter signed, and both of them,
And they
Our
did
kicker-
it.
Greg Zuerlein and Thomas Morstead, are coming home.
And
I
I
am
love,
so
I
excited.
love
both
that,
of
bro.
these guys.
I love
Like
it. I love it.
like we used to joke, like me and my buddies always used to say, "Oh, I'm never gonna get a fucking kicker's jersey or a punter's jersey." No, I'm 100% like if I was at a store and there was a Zuerlein jersey, I'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah.
I
think that's why, dude. Like, I know you gentlemen. I know we were all like on Monday. We were so amped and ready for like, oh, who are we gonna get at the line to address the line? But JD is one smart puppy, bro. I think he wanted to address the kickers first, the special teams, and then rock out with the linemen and everything like that as the week went by.
No, he
Like,
played a longer game.
Dude,
and-
man,
and
JD,
for
you
all
gotta
of us
love
that
JD,
bitch,
man.
he brought
So
what we
smart.
needed home. So yeah, I agree with
I
you.
can't.
So
I
smart.
can't. I truly can't think of another kicker or punter in the history of being a Jets fan that I like and have as much faith in as these two guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, this is
man.
an amazing tandem
Yeah.
because Morstead pins them deep, and Zuerlein for the most part is a solid, dependable.
Mhm.
You're gonna get that 3 points.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
no, 100%. And honestly, as far as special teams goes, these are the two players that I genuinely was like, look, I don't give a shit what we have to do.
Mhm.
Get Zuerlein and Morstead now. And I agree. Now, Mike and I disagreed. I wanted Morstead more than Zuerlein.
Yeah.
And but that's not to say I didn't want the other one. I just felt like
No,
Yeah,
you wanted Greg. You wanted Greg. I know.
Yeah,
you
no,
wanted Greg.
you
But-
say you put it in a thing where it was like if you could only have one, we all wanted
Yeah.
both. And
Yeah,
the only reason
100%.
going into this year that I said Zuerlein is because I think we are going to be in much more scoring positions with Aaron Rodgers, and I think Thomas Morstead's going to have less punts with
Agreed.
especially with this O line that we've built up with Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams.
Yeah.
I
and then
just
he's-
love how Morstead would pin him at the 2 sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
And so,
Unbelievable.
and now we've
Like-
got them both, and we got best of both worlds, and I'm
Yeah,
stoked.
man. Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
100%.
honestly, I can think of only two, and I might be wrong. The only two other kickers I can remember really truly liking, and I think I said it a while back, was Nick Lowry, just because he was pretty dependable, and I loved his molester mustache with the one face bar. I thought that was hilarious.
Every pro athlete with a molester mustache, the fan base just loves.
Well, now have you noticed that the molester mustache and the mullet have come back? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Look at, like, I know
Everything's
you're not a
retro
Rangers
now.
fan, but,
Everything.
like Vinny Trocheck with that fucking mustache. I want to kiss him myself. Like, I'm like, I love you. I love that smile. Like, just come over here and get me in your van right now.
And then I loved John Hall. I did.
Oh, we all love John Hall. John Hall was great.
And then as far as punters, I can't think of anybody, but I would say Tom Tupa, but only because he came in at quarterback.
Yeah, he came in and won us a game at quarterback.
Yeah, that was was worth it.
As punters go, like Morstead, I mean, seriously, he was pinning dudes at like the 7, at the 2, like consistently. And again, and I agree with you. I love the fact that we got Zerline back. And when we got him back first, I wasn't mad. But we have them both back, and I'm so happy because it is huge.
Guys, I want to ask you guys a question. Does Morstead have a captain, a C on his chest? No, right?
No, I don't
Not
think
that I
he
know
does.
of.
No, he doesn't. He should get one.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
No,
Yeah,
well, how many captains?
Especially
He's so
he
cool.
reps the brand. Like, he is a jet.
Yeah. He's
You know,
Yeah,
he
well,
has
hold on. How many
organizational
captains
commitment.
do you get in each team? Like,
I think you get
2 or
offense,
3.
defense, and then special teams.
Yeah, 3.
That's my understanding. I could be wrong.
You're supposed to get 3.
I'd be okay with Morstead getting the special teams. See.
Oh, and
Or
check this out.
Zerline,
Yeah, and
easily.
check this out. Last year when I went to training camp on the first day of training camp, I was telling my coworker, I was like, listen, his name is Shelton. I was like, listen, Williams should be named captain. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, Quinnen should be named captain.
Yeah.
What happened 3 weeks later? Boom, they named
the
him
C.
captain.
Okay,
love
you know
Quinnen
what?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to
love
bring this
Quinnen.
up. As like a major hockey guy, the C on your jersey is very important in hockey. And I think that it's just as important in football. It's just not as publicized. You know what I mean?
I could agree. I agree.
Like every guy who wears a C on his jersey, I think feels the exact same responsibility. I think it's just not like a media thing. And I think that all the guys that have a C on their jersey take it very seriously and really respect it. And I love that. Like the C is like the C is the most important letter in pro sports.
Yes,
you have a C on your jersey, you are the man.
But it is definitely the most important, I think, in hockey, because you get that C or you get that assistant captain A, like that really always meant something. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when I played in college, I sucked, dude. Like my nickname on my college hockey team was Rudy because I was not like I barely made the team, but I busted my ass. And a couple of like the next season into it, one of our alternates went down and our coach put the A on my jersey. And I was fucking flattered, dude. I felt like I didn't deserve it. And
one of my nephews is actually going to has qualified for a college that has a hockey scholarship.
Attaboy.
That's what's up.
For those wondering where it is, it's in a town called Owings Mills.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me just say, Ted says White Sox have fans, and I will say this: in the South Side of Chicago, they have some fucking.
Yeah,
fans.
they do, and in South Central because Easy still.
Yes, I was going to say for a long time. Ted, I don't know how old you are, but during the mid 90s, that Sox hat was worn by a lot of rappers and whatnot, and it became very popular.
I have to say, I will always respect
time.
White Sox fans more than Cubs fans.
It was official
because fuck the Cubs. But like,
I remember
White Sox fans when they suck, like they don't have the flash and panache of being a Cubs fan. Like
I remember
when you suck and you're repping the White Sox, like you're clearly a White Sox fan.
I remember when I first moved down here, I could actually get Cubs and White Sox games on WGN before they pulled the plug in my on those games after the 2013 or 14 season.
Wow.
Says here, Happy Tanking says, my uncle played against Esiason in high school on Long Island, and he said the guy is a tool. Hey, look, man.
Wow. Imagine that. Holy
I don't know.
shit.
I can't look. I actually have I'm looking at one of my Boomer jerseys right in front of me, 75th anniversary. I can't shit on Boomer. I like Boomer.
You
All
can't.
I'm
You
gonna
can't.
say
You
is,
can't, bro.
I
Come
know
on.
I was a way different person in high school than I am now at 45.
Yeah.
So, like, I was a douche nozzle in high school too.
Ryan says, with Will McDonald being an unknown, a defensive end actually is a sneaky need after Huff's departure. We need to pursue Clowney. Mofo is still a beast. I wouldn't be against that, but
I'm
you know
cool
what?
with Clowney, and it
No, but
sounds
you know
like
what?
Clowney's down to listen to offers.
Will McDonald needs to have his moment. Like, he needs to be our starting edge rusher. Like, we took him in the first round for a reason.
I think he will be. I think he will be.
I think he will
agree.
too.
Yeah, like I think that basically what he needs is I feel like he needs to feel like he's alone, in the sense of, okay, it's up to me. I have to fucking do my job right now, and just feel like Link in Legend of Zelda. Like, okay, I gotta go, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because the thing is, like with me, like my favorite, like everyone knows, like my son, his favorite player is Sauce Gardner on the defense side. Mine is Quinnen Williams, and without Quinnen, I don't think Huff would have gotten them 10 sacks. So
You're not wrong.
and the thing is, like Will is more, dude. The freaking kid, I mean the gentleman kid, he could leap over cars, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
Who
that
the-
video
who
is
the-
crazy.
Who the fuck does that? Like who
Yeah.
leaps over cars? Back in my heyday when I was 20 years old, I could never leap over a car.
Nope.
Like that's insane.
I could fall on top of a car.
Yeah, exactly. After a couple beers or two, whatever.
I could drunkenly stumble out into the road and get hit by a car.
Yeah.
I can do that right now, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, are we making bets?
Like,
Are we doing dares?
Bro, Will is gonna be fine, bro.
I agree. I think will be fine.
And
I
I miss
think our
Huff.
defensive line is solid, and they will give him every chance to succeed.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let me go ahead,
I
quick,
got a
Matt.
question for you guys. Are you guys going to the draft in Detroit at the end of April?
Fuck no.
No, I'm not,
Nah.
but Abe is. Honest Abe will be there.
I'm too
I
poor
was
for that
just
shit.
curious.
Ryan says that Charlotte will have an MLB team in 5 years.
I don't think he's wrong.
Nashville or Charlotte might land an MLB expansion team.
Again, I don't think they're wrong.
What's up,
Hey,
Jay?
what's up, man?
What's up, Jay?
What's good,
Welcome to the-
fans?
Welcome to the party,
Oh,
pal.
baby.
You know what? I think Jay is new, so I'm going to do this.
Yeah, JETS, baby.
Jets.
Welcome to the party, Jay. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. It's so hard for me to even move all my levels and everything because there's just tons of. I took a picture of like this area with all of the streamers and confetti and everything going on. If you have it, folks,
I've
if
seen
you're just joining us now, the show is almost over. Me and Maddie got to do our Midnight Mike Show theater and call it a show. But I want you guys, if you on the replay, as soon as this is available, go to the first like 5 minutes and watch my initial celebration of the Jets O-line, just blowing off streamers and throwing confetti and all that. I had a great time with that.
Yeah.
But we are winding down this show because we're almost to the 2-hour mark, and I don't like to go too far over that. So, Mets, is there anything you need to plug? A YouTube channel? Anything? Mets, do you have the Twitter handle Mets2128?
No, it's under Sting's Disciple 2.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a Mets 2128, and I think I tried to talk to you, and I
That
feel like the
wasn't
guy is
me.
like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Mine's under Sting's Disciple 2.
There you go. Sting's Disciple 2. I will find that afterwards. And Infrared, do you have anything you want to plug?
No, just basically the way it's displayed, on Twitter X. Yeah, Infrared 8979.
You're on there as that?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
cool, man. I
Twitter
will
X.
100% give you a follow so we can bullshit, man. Because
Yeah, no, I
I
gave you
feel
a
like
follow. Yeah,
you and me have a lot in common, bro.
yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. I already know. Actually, yesterday I threw something up in the air, and Brees Hall actually liked it. I threw up a little video clip of you know, with the Jet logo, everything like that. He actually liked it. I was like, whoa. I was like, I was
Yeah,
surprised.
Don't you
those
love
who
when
don't
like
know,
somebody important loves something silly that you throw up? Like you're like, that's
Yeah,
right, bitches.
yeah.
well,
And
that's
yo,
the thing.
my son loved it though. He was like, "What, Brees Hall?" I was like, "Yeah."
Hell yeah, baby.
I was souped up. I was like, "Yeah, yeah, Brees Hall."
Well, that's yeah. That if
Smart
people
guy.
don't know, Infrared does do a lot of cool little like graphics and stuff, and some of
Yeah.
them are funny, some of them are like pump you up. So yeah, go give him a follow. Give Mets a follow at Sting's Disciple too.
Mhm.
And guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, we'll see you guys next week.
Mhm.
All
Stay
right,
fly.
there goes Mets. There goes Infrared. We're down to me and Maddie. Maddie, we have to close out this show. We have to do
All
some
right, we got
Midnight
to
Mike
do the
Show
theater.
theater.
And all right, so again, I apologize. I put some up for the homework assignment that was not like a free to get to thing. Again,
From
I
in
apologize.
the future,
In the future I won't do it. I we're still ironing this out.
no,
There was a
in the future, Midnight Mike Show Theater will always be something that everyone can access on YouTube, and it'll usually be, probably around, if let's say 15 minutes. It'll be 0 to
right.
15 minutes. Sometimes we may get saucy and go to 30 minutes, and there may be a time like where we'll review a movie. And if we review a movie, that's on you guys. So like, I'd love to do
Yeah, if we
Varsity
do
Blues.
a movie, right?
Yeah,
But
but
just for the record, I thought this was going to be on YouTube and whatever. So apologies. There is a short on YouTube. For those of you that missed out, again, I won't let it happen again. I apologize. It just was one of those things that was so ridiculous that it had to tie into last week's behind the scenes game. Again,
well,
if I
here
let you
we
down,
go.
my bad.
Let's start it off, Maddie. It's time for a Midnight Mike Show Theater.
And I love
Hello and welcome to Movie Phone.
And now, our feature presentation.
And this week on Midnight Mike Show Theater, we are going to be reviewing the episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And originally, it would have been titled
it
Jumbo Elliott.
was supposed to be called Jumbo, but he just never answered his phone with these guys.
So it became the episode of
Pardo.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force entitled Bart Oates. I believe it's season 4, episode 10.
And just for a little extra thing, this is my favorite cartoon of all time. So there was a football thing into it, so I had to plug it. And it's just nonsense.
I called Matt, or I got in touch with Maddie. I called him or texted him not too long ago. It was like 2 days ago. And I'm like, bro, I'm having the hardest time trying to find this episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And he pointed me, if you want to check this out, this is on YouTube. It's called Aqua Teen Hunger Force Bart Oates Short. And it looks like it does in the background. And yeah, that's basically
well, that's the thing. Aqua Teen is like 11 minutes long, and this is like 5 minutes long. So you're getting most of it.
Okay, then here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let you take this, Maddie, because I watched this. I've seen Aqua Teen before. I have friends who love it like you love it. But for me, it's like SpongeBob.
I got it.
I just go fucking get it.
I'll run the show. This is a solely like, this is a Maddie just fucking stole the car, crashed it into a tree, and it's on me.
So this episode was originally supposed to be starring New York Jets and New York Giants star Jumbo Elliott. Had that catch in the Monday Night Miracle that we reminisced about last week, but he didn't answer the phone.
He basically just bailed on the whole thing, and so finally, like the guys from Aqua Team were like, "Look, we're just gonna call around." And Bart Oates, who was working, I think in like Utah or something, he just answered the phone and was like, "Yeah, I'll play ball. It's fine." we'll have some fun. And that was basically how it went down.
So what explain to me this episode. So
Okay,
here's what I
so-
got out of it. Bart Oates is some sort of like not a ghost, but like almost like a Jedi that like tells Carl.
So Bart Oates just shows up
in full Giants
in
uniform.
full Giants gear, wearing. Okay, so Bart Oates wore 65, but for whatever reason in this episode he wore 6.5 to.
Oh yeah, look at that! I didn't even notice that.
To redeem Carl, who has been selling bullshit plagiarized Nats and Chicano gear for the band Chicago and the New York Giants.
That I laughed at.
Dude, it was funny, right?
When he pulled out the thing that is the Chicago band
And you can
logo,
buy
and it's
Chicano
Chicano
t-shirts on like T-shirt Plus or whatever it is.
dude. That's like you could buy Dick Towel from It's Always Sunny.
Right. Yeah, you can 100% do it. And so Bart Oates is like trying to make Carl a better person. And Carl's a terrible person. And like Carl apparently killed a person, as we see in the show, where he just ran a guy down and he's like, look, sorry, I was never going to answer a bunch of questions, a bunch of cops with you. And then he comes clean with Chicago and gives them like $40. And then it turns out that Bart Oates' ulterior motive is to sabotage Linda Hamilton because the machines rebuilt him. And none of it makes any sense, okay? Like,
No.
that's the beauty of it. It just makes zero sense. And then you find out that Carl's probably been hallucinating this whole thing because Shake shot him in the head with a BB gun.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do find that there was a BB lodged in his
Yeah,
skull.
like it's a whole mess, but it's just fun. And again, it's the off season. We're not busy. And I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and this was the football episode that I found out had a pseudo tie to the Jets.
Okay, so and that's fine. I'm okay. It's reaching on that connection to the Jets.
We're reaching.
But these shows don't necessarily have to be connected to the Jets necessarily, so I'm okay with that. But here's what I will say: I don't get it, but as an Aqua Teen fan yourself, I saw they did like 20 seasons or something like that.
They've had a lot of seasons, yes.
Do you have a favorite time frame? Like if I was to say like, oh, my favorite time frame of South Park was like season 4 through season 10. Like, do you have a that for Aqua Teen?
I would say between seasons 3 and 4 are my favorites.
Okay.
But some of my favorite episodes are way later where they make absolutely no sense. Like
this one was season 4 and it made absolutely no sense.
It didn't, and that's the beauty of it though. Like for example, okay, so the reason I got introduced to Aqua Teen is my brother got snowed in my apartment. He's like, yeah, man, we got to go to and this is back when malls had like DVD stores like FYE and Blockbuster and Sam Goody.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, we got to get Aqua Teen Hunger Force 1 and 2 and C-Lab. I loved C-Lab way more than Aqua Teen to begin with. But Aqua Teen was just so insane and so nonsensical that I just loved it. And it just became a thing for me. And it's kind of like I'm a huge Kids in the Hall fan. And I
prefer the State.
I love the State.
Hell yeah,
Huge
man.
State fan. And I love the randomness. Like, I bet you're a Reno 911 fan.
Oh, I was watching it before the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Those guys are great. And it was just the random chaos that becomes a sketch comedy show. And it worked for me. And so that's how I became an Aqua Teen guy. And honestly, like I say, I always tell everybody, if you just want something that you can watch where you don't have to pay any real mental attention, like you can just put it on, Aqua Teen, C-Lab, those are great shows. The early days of Adult Swim are wonderful. And Carl the character is a huge Giants fan. And it's always brought into the show that he loves the Giants. Whether someone is stealing one of his fucking LT lamps or whatever else it is. So again, as a football fan, you can kind of get a laugh out of it. And I've seriously diverged off of our show's topics. But this is what I got. I promise week after next, I have a way different free on YouTube thing that will be a lot more football-esque. But I hope you bear with me. Please comment that you didn't hate this, because it'll really make me feel better, because I can feel Mike's fucking look right now. Where
No,
he's like,
man, look.
he's like, bitch, this was terrible.
No. For me,
I know.
There's people who like things that I don't like, and there's things I like that other people don't like or get. Like my wife can't stand It's Always Sunny. I
love Always Sunny. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
So it is what it is. But
Divorce
to bring
her
it
and
all-
move here right now.
to bring it all back around, ladies and gentlemen, next week on Midnight Mike Show Theater, your job, and I will put it, if you are watching this on the replay, I will put it down in the description of this video, not in the description, in the comments underneath this video. By the way, if you're still here, hit a thumbs up to show us some support. I'll put it, I forget what it's called, but it's a mockumentary that was made by the NFL. And it was shown during, I believe, the pregame to Super Bowl 50, and it's the Buffalo Bills of the 1990s, and it's Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas.
I
All
can't
these guys,
wait to watch this, because
all these guys are involved in the making of it. And there's I believe there's NFL film guys and everything, and it's a mockumentary as if the Bills won those 4 Super Bowls.
I cannot wait to watch
It's
this. 'Cause I
so
guarantee it's gonna be
entertaining. And you know what? It's cool to see, but as a Bills fan, I feel like it would hurt even more than the 4 losses to see this thing of if you had won.
Yeah, all that could have been.
Exactly. So, ladies and
honestly,
gentlemen,
I had never heard of this, so I'm really excited to watch this.
I'm telling you, it's good. Everyone's going to enjoy it. And that's next week on Midnight Mike Show Theater. I really appreciate everybody joining us tonight, and especially for Midnight Mike Show Theater. And yeah, that's about it. So we've got to end out this show, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some comments. Let me get to those, and I will then let Maddie go. Let's see here.
I have a real quick question though.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize there were so many comments. We're
would
coming up on the
you
2 hour mark.
guys be down for an after show? Because like if Mike has to go and I have nothing better to do, and I'm not promising this every week, but would you guys want to just do like an after show, just like sitting around fucking around bullshit? And the reason I say that is like if Mike has to go and I have nothing better to do, or vice versa, like is that a viable option?
No, here's my question. So we do the piggybacking after show after talking Jets with Green Bean and Matt, and whatever. So then we go off the air and you do the
after party
post show of like how far do we go? Because then you do your show, and then Infrared goes, you know what? If you guys want, when Maddie gets off the air,
Infrared's going until like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
dude.
he'll be like, "Oh, come on!"
He's
at
just
3 a.m.
shotgunning Red Bulls and fucking going crazy. No, and my question is, I'm just curious because like some nights, yay or nay, but like, is that even a thing? Because like, you know, like Mike has a family, I have a family, both of us do. But the question I have is like on a night where like, again, I'm in Denver right now. It's only 9 o'clock for me. So if there was like a, hey, let's do an extra 30 minutes when Mike signs off or whatever, is there any interest? And I'm not saying it's a guarantee or anything else. I'm just gauging interest.
Ted says Pat Leahy was the best kicker because of longevity. He should be in the Ring of Honor. I actually didn't even think of him. That's
Pat
awesome.
Leahy should 100% be in the Ring of Honor.
Lisa said good night. Good night,
Good night,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Can't wait to see you hopefully on Tuesday. Why did Woody have to light a fire? Why did Woody have to light a fire under their ass to actually do the right thing? Plus make strategic picks. I hope pick number 10 goes O-line. All I need is my QB to be controversy free. Loving my Jets, Jets. There it is.
No argument, Nick. 100% Monique.
Jets.
Yeah, Monique has. I mean, she's only been around for 2 weeks, but she brings
no.
She's not wrong at all.
I think it's been longer than that. I think she just missed. I do think she missed the Tuesday 10:10 show. Infrared, Jets. I just did a chant. We'll do all that. You are the best, Neek, and I firmly agree. Stay fly. Absolutely.
Neek is very much winning her way into our hearts.
Oh boy, assist my suicide. Jesus Christ. Good episode. I remember when this is about Aqua Teen. There you go.
There
I
we
remember
go.
when Aqua Teen first came out. I told my dad it was funny and he hated it. Told him it took like 4 episodes to get it and he was hooked. There you
I'm
go.
telling you, like, when you give Aqua Teen a chance, it becomes it's your go-to. It is wonderful.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad. Usually we don't I don't bring up comments during Midnight Mike Show Theater. So this is that. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
We
glad to hear
appreciate
it.
you guys. What, not Dune 2? Do you get it?
I honestly have not seen Dune 1. I've tried to read the novel like 3 times and I can't get into it. I am going to watch the first film. I'm hearing great things about Dune. I really am, from a lot of people I trust. I'll tell you what, give me like 3 weeks. I will watch the first movie and give it a go because I'm not opposed to it. It's one of those weird sci-fi things that I just have never gotten into.
Maddie, what I need you to do is tell everybody where they can find you on Twitter and anything else, because we are at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah,
and like I said, we
We've had a good night.
Yeah, we want to do a little, right around 1 hour on Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. And then a 2-hour show, hopefully, here around on our Saturday Night Live, name pending, show here on YouTube on the Midnight Mike Show. And we appreciate y'all being here. So, Maddie, tell us where you are.
Well, all I am is on Twitter at Matty Jets, MattyJets. And I'm not going to lie. None of you assholes have followed me.
That's bullshit.
I've had 0 followers.
Infrared said he followed you.
Well, if he did
Like
it,
prior
he did
to
in the last
tonight.
45 minutes.
No, I think he said he had already done it.
Look, I'm obsessed with my Twitter because I am an emotionally crippled narcissist and no one likes me and it bothers me. It doesn't make me feel tall because you've seen me in real life and I'm 5'6".
Maddie, you're just putting yourself down now.
Nah, like I say, guys, I don't care. Follow me, don't follow me, whatever. What I care about is follow the show. And I hope you have a good time. My name is at Matty Jets on Twitter. You guys know me. You can find me. You can always just bullshit with me and talk to me, whether you follow me or not. I don't give a fuck. What I care about is, are we having a good time? Are we building a good community here? And I'm not going to lie. Looking at what's going on lately, we have grown week by week. I am proud of us. I am proud of you. We are a great team. And you know what? I love the fact that we all get together, bullshit, have fun. That's all that matters to me. So, again, follow the Midnight Mike Show. That's what
I honestly, it's so cool coming back every Saturday and now every Tuesday and seeing the same names coming in to talk to us. It's
100%.
like I don't even consider you either. I wouldn't consider you fans. You may be listeners, but more like friends, just
people
friends.
we talk to. I
we
love
talk because we talk to
seeing
you
Lisa.
so
I
much.
love seeing Val. I love seeing Infrared. Like,
Yep.
I recognize names. Hyro, all you guys.
Ted.
I love that you come jump in, bullshit with us. Tell us you don't agree with us. I don't care.
Yeah.
Tell us
And
we're all
now
fucking
John,
retarded.
who's
Yeah.
talking about hopefully not wasting tickets. You got to get
Right.
at me, man.
Just jump in here, be part of our community because I like seriously. Okay, so I have Sunday, Mondays off. Tuesday night is my Monday. So I have something to look forward to on my Monday. We have our show Monday. And then my Friday, I have something to look forward to tonight. I'm stoked. I love you guys. I'm not in this for me. I'm really not.
No, I'm in for the money.
Well, I know you are, because you're a shameless whore. But
Yeah.
and he's not. We enjoy having you guys around. We talk football. I can't wait for the season to start when we can really have meaty shit to talk about. Because let's be real, right now we're like literally fighting over fucking scraps.
Oh,
There's
no,
not
I
much going on.
disagree. I disagree since free agency started.
Well, free agency has been better.
Yeah, we've
but-
definitely got some stuff. I mean, just this week we had the Tyron Smith, the Morgan Moses, the Corey Davis
But
thing.
after week 1's first game, we're gonna have so much to talk about. Like you say, oh, I just want to go 2 hours. I promise you, our Saturday night shows are gonna be 3 hours long. We are
And
going to have-
I'd be down with that.
Right.
if
we'll
there's
have
enough,
so much to talk about. There will
yeah,
be
if there's enough people
so much
watching, enough
material.
people hitting that like button, the more people will stay out. You know what I'd like to do
Yeah.
one of these days, Maddie, and whether you can come in or whatever, I want to do like a crazy like 10-hour stream or
I would
something
love
like
to do
that.
that. We would just
I
have to
just
plan
gotta
it.
my wife told me that she's taking the girls up, I believe, to Massachusetts with her family in like September, which would be perfect. And they're going to be gone for like a weekend doing whale watching. And she's like, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "No."
We could
No,
plan a
thank you.
Sunday where it's just like the fucking whole thing.
Oh man, do like 10 hours and just
Right.
do game
But
after
what I'm saying
game.
is it come like the season, we'll have so much more to talk about.
Absolutely. Maddie,
And
thank you for being
it'll be
here again.
great.
I do appreciate it.
Good luck. God love you. I'll see you guys Tuesday night, and I will not be vomiting that night. So love you guys. Love you, Mike. Talk to you later.
Have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me and Maddie on Why I Hate the Jets, our Saturday night live. I have to say, I have to put the break between Saturday night and live. Somebody already owns that. I gotta, maybe I can get that right. But regardless, this is my last begging of you guys. If you're still watching, I want to get off here and I want to see those likes. So please hit the thumbs up button. That is a way to help us for free. I want to thank all of you guys. John for coming on, Mets for coming on, Infrared for coming on, Honest Abe for coming on. I don't even know if I could even be forgetting people. We have, hopefully next week, we have a pretty big guest as far as Jets content creators go. And of course, I'm not going to say it because until they're here, I'm not going to sit here and tell you something. You get all pumped up, I get pumped up, and then it doesn't happen. But I am talking to a very popular Jets content creator to just come on and talk with us lowly lunchbox, blue-collar Jets fans. I am Midnight Mike. Hit that like button. I will see you Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Right after those other guys get off, we come on and give you another hour. I'm Midnight Mike, your late night Jets host. And I can't wait to see you next time.